Welcome back, patreon.com/the Derrick Lamon Experience. One stop shop for your hip hop news. This is the last word with Derrick Lamon, of course. This obviously is on Patreon on Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. and then comes to the free feeds on Wednesdays. Um, I want to talk about number one, these first two clips records that are out. Ace Trumpets, fucking phenomenal. So be it. Let me tell you something. If I was playing Little League Baseball or play Major League Baseball or wrestling or whatever, So Be It would be my walk up song to the plate, or it would be like my entrance, like as a wrestler. What Pharrell did in that studio at Louis Vuitton in Paris for the clips, and we've only heard just a smidge so far. This album is going to be epic. So I'm recording this on Thursday. So today I have a ton of like PTO and shit. So me and my boy Jordan were talking and realized that college football, EA Sports College Football 26 comes out July 11th. The Clips album comes out July 11th. My daughter's birthday is July 11th. Guess who requested July 11th off? I'm just being honest with you. I need to consume everything and also be a dad. These Clips records, crazy. I cannot wait to hear the full album. Let me tell you that. Let me fucking tell you that right now. I'm upset that So Be It isn't on streaming services at the moment. It is only on YouTube, but we will do a quick check just to make sure. Nope. So Be It is still not available. Just Ace Trumpets. Doesn't matter. It's not the point. So anyway, let's talk about the do's and don'ts in hip hop. Now, there are certain unwritten rules, and then when it comes to other certain things, there are no rules. There's no governor on the bars. Pusha T said this in the Joe Budden podcast back in 2018 when Drake said that it was dirty that Pusha T wished that 40 would die. And Pusha T didn't say that. He just said 40's looking sick. He didn't say he wanted him to die. He just said he's looking sick. Pusha T exposing the fact that Drake had a child. That was dirty, and he can't rap if he's got to play dirty games like that. Well, number one, that news was out like in 2017 that Sophie was saying that she was pregnant. It was either Drake's or ASAP Rocky was the other person, right? People spazzing out because Kendrick said Drake is a pedophile and not like us. So fucking rap better. I don't care. I don't care. Let me tell you guys something right now. I come from the era where niggas could really, really rap. I come from the era where Pac started a song, "That's Why I Fucked Your Bitch, You Fat Motherfucker," and then said, "Fuck your bitch," in the clique you claim West Side when we ride, come and quit with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We both some bad boys, niggas fuck for life. That's the era I come from. So he called you a pedophile. So what? Stop bitching about it and go make good music. So everybody like up in arms about what Pusha said about Travis Scott is absolutely insane because number one, Travis Scott is not a good rapper. I will admit, I love Days Before Rodeo. The production's great, but it was like Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace, and some of the other features that made that project what it is. There's no time I've ever woke up and been like, you know what? Put that Travis Scott on today. No, he has good records, but he's not a good rapper. And I need y'all to understand there is a difference. There's a huge difference. Nas is a great rapper. Nelly, my man, St. Louis, U City, you know how we get down. Nelly is a great artist. He's a great entertainer, but Nas is a better rapper. Well, somebody was like, well, that doesn't make sense. How does it make sense? And I was like, okay, here's the thing. You're a baseball fan. I'm a baseball fan. I'm going to break it down for you in terms that you can really understand. Now, the Cardinals are my first love. And then there's the Yankees and the Mets, right? I love Derek Jeter. I love Albert Pujols. Jeter's got 5 World Series rings, got a supermodel for a wife, Visa commercials, Chrysler commercials, Jordan brand, 1 vote short of you not unanimously getting into the Hall of Fame. Derek Jeter's that guy, right? Albert Pujols, one of only 4 men to hit 700 home runs in Major League Baseball history, right? Albert Pujols won 2 World Series rings. He doesn't have 3,000. He might. I don't think Pujols has 3,000 hits. Jeter's got 3,000 hits. So my friend's like, where are you getting at? I was like, follow me. Just pay attention. Jeter would be Drake, and Albert Pujols would be Kendrick Lamar. And they're like, how does that make sense? And I was like, well, because Pujols is the better all around ball player. He's the better hitter. You know, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer when his time comes. Jeter, obviously, first ballot as well. They're like, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, yeah, it does. Jeter's got 5 World Series rings. Drake has sales out the ass. So people would automatically say that Jeter's the better player, but Pujols is the better pure ball player. Just like Kendrick is the better pure rapper. We're talking about bars. We're not talking about songs that chart on Billboard and get radio play and this, that, and the third. We're talking about bars. Travis Scott does not have bars. Again, I've never woke up and said, yo, turn that Travis Scott on. Not once. If I want to get in the mood, if I want to feel good and go, like, if we're trying to catch a vibe or something like that, then yeah, by all means, put on Drake or Travis Scott. By all fucking means, because they will get your party jumping. My cousin had a party bus for her birthday years back, and we were just all taking turns on the aux cord. And this is when Sicko Mode was out, and I put it on, and the bus went crazy. That was a party bus. If I'd have put on some Nas, niggas would have went to sleep. And I love Nas. He's a rapper's rapper. Pusha T is a rapper's rapper. That's the difference. So in this GQ article, they talk about the whole situation, and Jim Jones is bugging. I don't know why he thinks he's better than Pusha T. So on So Be It, Pusha and Malice kick their usual upper echelon stunting over a sinister Pharrell beat, but things get smoky when Pusha closes the song out with the final verse that made me do a double take on the first listen. While Push never calls out Travis by name directly, pointed references to Utopia and an ex whose lip gloss is popping, being Kylie Jenner. Pretty much erase any doubt about who he's talking to. The verse is short, but no less scathing than any of Push's similar instances of letting a fellow rapper know what he really thinks of them, alluding to witnessing Travis losing his pride and conspicuously mentioning Alexander A.E. Edwards, best friend and right-hand man to Kylie's ex, Tyga. Now the song is out for the masses to hear. I can share the portion of my conversation with Push in which he shed light on his issue with Travis and gave context as to why he felt compelled to write those bars. When I asked Push why he went in like that, he cited Travis's 2023 song Meltdown, which had come up earlier in our discussion of recent shots and taunts Drake had been throwing. Not only was Drake dissing Pharrell on that record, he's dissing Pusha T. I'll melt down your boss's, I'll melt down your boss. He's basically saying that Pharrell is Pusha's boss. Because there was nobody else signed to Pharrell or coming from up under the school of Pharrell and Chad at that point. The Clips are all that's left. Now, they're not signed. The Clips are not signed to Star Trek anymore, and they haven't been for quite some time. But they were on Star Trek, the label. So that shot was at Push and Pharrell. Let's be real about that. Song's title comes from Drake declaring in a guest verse that he'd melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all that heritage shit. A reference to the classic peak Neptune's era jewelry Drake brought through Pharrell's Jupiter auction site. Let me also say something. This is Drake collecting hip hop artifacts is like the beginning of Black Panther when Killmonger saw all those artifacts in that museum and was like, nah, I'm going to take these and I'm going to take them back to where they belong. Like he had poisoned the lady and she didn't know it. She started coughing. She's like, excuse me. He's like, yeah, no, I'm taking this shit. I know that Pharrell auctioned that stuff out. I get it. Tupac died when I was a freshman in high school. Drake should not own his ring. That ring should have went to his sister or like one of his nieces and nephews because Afeni died, I think, back in 2016. No, Drake should not own Tupac's fucking ring. Pharrell auctioned off his jewelry. That's completely different. Drake should not fucking own Tupac's ring. Like, let's just start right fucking there. This is part of our culture. This is not for you to put in a trophy case in your home. That's disgusting. Just like when Dame had to auction off the percentage he owned of Rockefeller, he was like, in the Masters to Reasonable Doubt. Yeah, like Drake reached out to me, he wants it. Like what are you doing, bro? This is why, like when niggas say they not like us, that's what they're talking about. That's what the fuck he was talking about. And I'm recording this on Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Happy my ancestors built this country day. But also, it's a 1 year anniversary of the Kendrick Pop Out show. But that's what he was saying. You niggas are not like us, and this is why. So many fucking reasons. Travis is Switzerland on that song, but the fact that Utopia features production and vocals from Pharrell elsewhere on the album, that Travis made a show of teasing the album by filming himself playing it for Pharrell, didn't sit right with Push, who reveals he was also there that day. Quote, the true context is that we were in Paris literally working, and he was calling to play P, his new album. He came to Pharrell's studio at Louis Vuitton headquarters, where clips were recorded, most of Let God Sort Him Out. He interrupted a session, Pusha recalled. He sees me and Malice there. He's like, oh man, everybody's here. He's smiling, laughing, jumping around, doing his fucking monkey dance. We weren't into the music, because it's generally not that good, but he wanted to play it, wanted to film us and Pharrell listening to it, and then a week later you hear Meltdown, which he didn't play. He played the song, but not Drake's verse. Pusha doesn't care that he's lightly getting dissed on there, because Drake had no issues with Pharrell. He was talking to Push. Your boss's chains. Your boss's chains. He was talking to Push. Which is dirty. You know that nigga was dissing me. You gonna play the record, but don't play his verse. That's dirty. That is some bitch shit. Push was quick to add that he doesn't hold Travis to any standard because as he sees it, Travis has a pattern of remaining conveniently neutral when it suits him. He's done this a lot. He has no picks. He'll do this with anybody. He did it with Sicko Mode, on which Drake seems to diss Kanye, crept down the block, made it right. Somebody actually pulled up the map of Calabasas and they show where the YOLO estate was and where Kanye's house is. When Kanye and Kim were still together, and you creep down the block and make a right, it would have taken you to Kanye and Kim's house. So like, Travis is basically might still be Kanye's protege, and you let this nigga get on the song and diss your man's like, what is wrong with Travis Scott? In which Drake seems to diss Kanye despite Travis's close ties to him. Push then referenced last spring when Travis joined Future and Metro on stage and excitedly asked them to tease like that. The song whose incendiary Kendrick Lamar verse ignited Kendrick's beef with Drake. Quote, he's on the Rolling Loud stage like, play that. He don't have no picks, no loyalty to nobody. He'll jump around whatever he feels is hot or cling on to whatever he feels is hot. But you can't play those games with people. We're not in your mix. Keep your mix over there. When Drake went on tour, see, I was wondering, like, what does Drake have against Travis Scott now? They got records together, and then he had like the big like paper mache Travis Scott head as part of his stage show, and then he did this thing where he acts like he's shooting and he shoots the fucking head. And I was like, why is he dissing Son? And then come to find out, you were on stage hyping niggas to play a record where he's directly getting dissed. Like, yeah, you are kind of a bitch for this stuff. Where we at? It's the latter part that aggravated Push enough to the point of him taking his issue to Wax. I personally have been removed from that crew and those people for a minute, Push said in reference to the larger Kanye Good Music extended orbit. So that's where my issue comes in. Like, dog, don't even come over here with that, because at the end of the day, I don't play how y'all play. To me, that was really just like, he's a whore. He's a whore. The article says Print can't do justice to the disdain and Push's delivery here. I've already dealt with the lack of loyalty to his mentor, the guy he looks up to, Push said, referring to Kanye. I've been dealing with this corny shit that goes along with them, so it's like I'm in a whole nother place. Don't bring that over to my house. I just wanted you to have that true context. And honestly, Frazier, you got to realize I've really been in Paris. I've really been making my joints. I've really been doing my shit. It was in this moment when Pusha got the most fired up, seemingly intent on disproving the perception that he's a bully or that he's engaging for attention or shock value. When these people mention me, they're really going out of their way. What have I done besides wear clothes, bro? In the past couple of years, it's like these people are going out of their way. Somebody brought Meltdown to my house, to P's house, actually. I mean, I don't give a fuck. P don't give a damn, but it's like, it's the principle. He's 100% right. You don't come to my house. You don't come to my studio. It's the principle of what Pusha said in Passion. It's the principle of what I'm saying. That's filthy quality that they have about themselves, the lack of loyalty. Travis really has that. He's proven. I just named 3 people that he does that type of behavior with. I'm just not one of them. Dog, I ain't with that. That shit ain't coming out of nowhere, bro. I'll be cool with all these guys. Everybody you mentioned today, bro, I promise you, they did the underhanded weird shit, and then they get the heat check. Always. It always comes. He's not wrong. You don't come to my studio and play me a record, and then a week later the record comes out in the full version, a nigga's taking shots at my head. That's dirty. That's just fucking dirty. You don't go on stage after you let this nigga diss my people on my record, and then you go on stage and hype another nigga to play a record where this man is now being dissed by somebody else. You also don't be up under someone, learn the craft of the game, help get your status up, be this person's protege, and let a nigga come on your record and make insinuations about him fucking your wife. Like, that's crazy. And all these kids like, oh, Pusha T's got to diss people to get attention because he can't rap. Like, first of all, these kids are stupid and they don't know what true hip hop is. They listen to fucking Lil Baby. Like, what are we fucking talking about? There's morals. These kids will fall for anything. Anything is okay with them. And that's not where we come from. Loyalty actually means something. Loyalty means something. These kids are going to get fucked up out here, and Travis Scott needs to shut the fuck up. Oh, he's got a response. For what? You can't fucking rap. Nobody wants to hear you yell straight up a million times, bro. Keep that shit on the hard drive. Nobody wants it. Because these niggas will rap your head off. You're going to get barred into the fucking ground. You lost your girl to Timothy Chalamet or whatever the fuck his name is. Fine. Just like stay out. Like, just, you're not a real rapper, dog. So stay out of real rap shit. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this like I end everything else. Of course, believe in yourself first and foremost. Because if you don't believe in yourself, of course, nobody else will believe in you. As always, my name is Derrick Lamon. And that is my time. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.